Get lazy. Where are you?
Victor Governor. Did you start?
Actually, it is tomorrow I have scheduled to address Imo State. But because we have to thank Almighty God, because the hour the victory was declared by INEC was just few minutes to our usual time of worship, 12 o'clock. And I decided we should come to church, at least for today, in a different manner, to show this, our God, as a way of acknowledging the goodness of the Lord on all of us. Even though I'll speak and address Imo people tomorrow, I think it will be necessary to also use this auspicious moment to acknowledge before the church, the house of God, how happy we are today, Sunday, 12th of November, 2023. Very historical date going forward. So I want to give Almighty God the glory for doing it again. I want to thank God that we prayed, we asked, He answered us and granted our prayers. After thanking Almighty God for His goodness on us, I want to appreciate the commitment of our party, APC, from the national leadership and members to the state leadership and members, who working so hard, showing extraordinary commitment before the campaigns, during the campaigns, and during the election management period proper. We will remain eternally grateful to our party. One thing I observed is that once you are with God, and God has assured you and shown you the road to follow, fear not, for nobody will do anything. On that note, I want to thank, in a very special manner, leadership and members of Nigerian Labour Congress, Imo State Chapter. Under Reverend Wansi, and members of TUC, and Nigerian Union of Teachers, Nigerian Union of Pensioners, for standing firm. They were resilient in the face of every temptation. They stood by me because, according to them, we have a cordial, and those who tried to use them hid under evil conspiracy. They resisted them, and they all came out en masse. Not only that they endorsed me before the election, They kept to the commitment by coming out en masse to vote. Civil servants in Imo State, you have shown me love. I will also show you love. I want to also acknowledge the support of the traditional rulers in Imo State, the Council of Elders, for rising up to the occasion, defend the interests of Imo State. I will therefore use the chairman of Imo Elders Council as a point of contact to thank our elders in Imo State for a job well done. I will not forget the 27 local governments in Imo State, all the leaders and the citizens of Imo State, for coming out en masse. Never in the history of this state since Cressy has any governor won an election in 27 local governments. For me, it's a mark of absolute confidence, which I pray to Almighty God to give me the strength not to. I will not stop if I don't congratulate the Independent Electoral Commission, who refused to be blackmailed. Because after our outing in Imo State in the first 4 years, given the sterling performance that we demonstrated, the reaction of Imo people, through the determination of our belief that when something is good, eating increases the appetite. The more you eat, the more you want to eat. So they resisted the blackmail and they stood firm and did their job according to the law. Security agencies, for rising to the occasion, we promised the Imo people to come home, that the environment will be enabling for you to come out and cast your vote. The security agencies mobilized. They were united, demonstrated very high sense of signage together, and made Imo safe for election. I was elated when I got a phone call from outside the state telling me that what people thought that will happen to Imo is happening in other 2 states, and now Imo is the state that is safe. I want to thank all of you for that show of love. In 2019, you did it. We won 388 polling units was excluded. Those who did it, rather than confess and say the truth, went into a campaign of calumny, took blackmail to high heavens, determined to make blackmail change lies to be truth. We suffered for 8 months, from the lower court to appeal court up to Supreme Court. And they continued to blackmail us. We were called all sorts of names. But if you recall, each time I speak to you people, I said, God does not change. So this victory is very dear to me, because it is a way of vindicating our story, that the same God who did it has done it again. all I want to assure you is that what you have done, you have provoked me into more actions. So I've seen it as a mark of trust. So this confidence reposed on me. I shall not betray. I will work for you. Our story will be a good story. Imo State will be on the news, not for bad, but for good.